I think simple linear regression we have covered. Am I right? Okay. So wait for 2 minutes. Let's other two join. Then we can start in today's class with the multiple linear regression. Okay. Derivation of multiple linear regression. Okay, so today we will practice some of the numerical. Okay, some of the numerical of regressions. Okay, so last class we have done. So I think you can see the screen. So we will do some mathematical calculations. So in the last class, uh, we have seen about the MAE, we have seen about the MSE, we have seen about the root mean square. Okay, these things we have seen that, and we have also seen R square, R2. Okay. Now there is also one more concept is there, relative mean square error. Okay. So these things, and we have also one more term is there that in mathematics it is coming, that is CV, that is coefficient coefficient of variation. Okay, that CV is equal to, when we talk about the CV, that is um, root mean square by the mean of y. Okay, this is CV. And what is relative mean square error? Okay, so when we talk about the relative mean square error, it is the ratio of the prediction ability. Okay, to the average of the populations. So when we come to the formula, that is summation I is equal to 0 to n minus 1, that is y I minus y cap. This yi is what? Can anyone tell yi is what? This is actual and this is predicted by summation I is equal to 0 to n minus 1 yi minus yi cap. Sorry, it is here mean square. Okay, are you clear with this, everyone? So we will solve one problem. We will solve one problem and try to find what is MAE, MSE, and these things. Okay. So please write down this formula. Okay. If you don't know, if you don't understand, if you don't write the formula, if you don't know about this formula, you cannot do the calculation. So first one is the MAE. What is the formula for this? This is 1 by n summation I is equal to 0 to n minus 1, that is yi minus yi cap. Come on. What is MSE? That is 1 by n summation I is equal to 0 to n minus 1, that is yi minus yi cap square. What is root mean square? RMSE, that is under root of MSE. So we can say under root of 1 by n summation I is equal to 0 n minus 1, that is yi minus yi cap whole square. Okay. So this is the formula of MAE, this is the formula of MSE, this is the formula of root mean square error, this is the formula of relative mean square error, and this is the formula of what? That is the coefficient variance. Okay. Everyone clear with this formula? Okay. So today's lecture I can save it. Today is 28th. So now we will do one for we will do one calculation. Okay. So one problem we have to solve. Okay. So problem number one. So we have the items, that is xi, and we have the another one, that is the actual sale, actual sales, that is yi. These two terms are given. So that is the I1, then we have the I2, then we have the I3, then we have the I4, and we have the I5. Okay. Similarly, we have the item for this, that is the 80, this one is 90, this one is 100, this one is 110, and this is 120. Now we have to consider I6 and I7 as fresh item, whose actual value are 80 and 75. Okay. Now we have a regression model which predicts which predict item predict the item I6 and I7 as 75 and 85. Okay. So this table, when we talk about this table, so one more table is there, that is the test item. This table is known as test items. So test item, when we talk about test item, then we have actual and we have predicted. So in the text item, when we see, we have the value what, that is the I6 and I7, and we have the actual, what is actual, that is 80 and 75, and here it is 75 and it is 85. So calculate MAE, MSE, root mean square error, relative MSE, and CV. Calculate it. I want the value. Everyone. Everyone kindly calculate this. This first one, that is the formula I have uploaded. Yes, I will show you the question. Wait a minute. Yes, this is the question. Can you see the question? Again, I am repeating. Consider this table. This table is the training set, in which we have the items and the actual sale. Items are I1, I2, I3, I4, I5. And actual sales are 80, 90, 100, 110, and 120. Now consider the test set. This is the test set. in which we have the two items, that is the I6 and I7, which has the actual value for I6, the actual value is 80 and the predicted value is 75. Whereas for the I7, the actual value is 75 and the predicted value is 85. Find MAE, mean absolute error, find mean square error. Then we have the root mean square error, relative mean square error, and coefficient of variation. Calculate it. These type of problem will come in the midterm. So kindly focus on these things. That what is MAE, what is MSE, what is root mean square error, relative mean square error, and CV. In the exam, this type of problem will come. So you should be aware of the formulas. So what all the formulas are there? Anyone got MAE? Aymanyu, Arnav, Virendra, 2.14. Are you sure? MAE, everyone is getting 2.14. I don't think so. 2.14, it is so much low value. Manu Kumar 7.5. Yeah, I think 7.5 it is the right because 2.14 is way too much low value. It cannot be right. Everyone getting MAE as 7.5? Now come to the MSE. What is the value of MSE? $62.5. It is okay. One value. Anyone has came 62.5 MSE? What Arnav sent the screenshot? 7. Yeah, it is okay. Okay, Arnav, that is right. What is MSE? Only few students are active. What about the other students? Arya, Ayan, Prem, Dipesh, Monu, Rishikesh. Kindly you also all solve the problem. Yes, Monu, what is the answer coming for MSc? 62.5. So I think most of many persons are getting 62.5. So it is okay. 62.5 is the MSc. Okay. Now another one, that is the MSc, then root mean square error, RMSc. What is RMSc? 7.9. Okay, 7.91 is okay, approx. Yes, it is right. 7.9 is okay because we have to only underroot the mean square error. Next one is the relative mean square error. How to calculate relative mean square error? First, you go to the formula. So the formulas for the relative mean square error, that is summation of yi, that is actual minus predicted whole square, by actual minus mean of the actual whole square. So first you have to calculate the mean of the actual, that is y bar. See, first of all, we will calculate ME. So I already told you the formula, that is the MA is what? That is 1 by n summation of I is equal to 0 to n minus 1. That is yi minus yi cap. So we have taken the two values. So we have 1 by 2 into 80 minus 75 plus 75 minus 85. So we are getting 15 by 2. So it is getting 7.5. Second one, that is what? That is the MSE. So we know the formula of MSE, that is 1 by I is equal to 0 to n minus 1, and it is the whole square. Yi actual minus predicted, yi the whole square. So we have 1 by 2, then 18 minus 75 whole square plus 75 minus 85 whole square. It will come 125 by 2, so it will coming 62.5. Now what is the third one? That is RMSE. So what we are doing, we are just under root MSE. So we have the 62.5, so it is coming 7.91. Now fifth, that is the fourth one, that is the relative mean square error. So what is the formula for the root? What is the formula for the relative mean square error? That is summation of I is equal to 0 to n minus 1, that is yi minus yi cap whole square by summation I is equal to 0 n minus 1 yi minus yi mean का होल स्क्वायर. तो यहाँ पे सबसे पहले में मीन निकालना पड़ेगा. तो मीन निकालने के लिए क्या करेंगे? व्हाट इज द मीन ऑफ y? व्हाट इज द मीन ऑफ y? दैट इज ट्रेनिंग वैल्यू 80 प्लस 90 प्लस 100 प्लस 120 प्लस 110 by 5. So we are getting the value of 500 by 5, that is 100. So this yi is 100. Okay. So we have the relative mean square error, that is 80 minus 75 का whole square plus 75 minus 85 का whole square by 80 minus 100 का whole square plus 75 minus 100 का whole square. तो ये कितना आएगा? What it will come? Can anyone tell? It will come 125 by 1025. So we will use a calculator. Calculator से करेंगे तो इसे कितना आएगी value? That is 0.1219. Everyone is getting this? Please check. It is coming or not? Now, next one is what? That is the coefficient. That is the CV, which is known as coefficient of variation. So that we have to calculate. What is the formula for coefficient of variation? That is the RMSE by mean of y. Okay. So we have already calculated. That is 62.5 by 100. So what value we have calculated? Root mean square. What is the value? That is 7.91 by 100. So it will be around 0.08. Okay, everyone got this? everyone. So same way the program will also work. So in the program also, when you write this formula and you can put the value, so it will give the output. And all these are the regression matrices. Okay, what do you mean regression matrices? It is these are the things which which tells that our model is how much perfect. Okay, that is the evaluation parameter. Okay, evaluation matrix. Sorry, evaluation matrix. Okay. Now one more thing is there. So everyone is clear with this? How to do the calculation and how to calculate the value? Okay. So now we can move to the next part. That is the one more uh, one more measure of regression. That is the standard error estimation. The standard error estimation. Okay. This is also one of the useful measure of regression. So what it is telling that it is the standard deviation of the observed values to the predicted value. To the predicted value. So when we want to calculate the formula for this, this is under root summation of yi minus yi cap by n minus 2. Okay, where n is the number of samples. Number of samples. Okay, and what is the yi? Yi is the observed value. Yi is the observed value, and yi cap is the predicted value. Okay, are you clear with this formula? Everyone, that is the standard error estimation. It tells the standard deviation of the observed value to the predicted value. N is the number of sample. When we talk about n is the number of sample. How many samples are there? Means how many rows are there? That is R1, R2, R3. That is the thing. So now what we will do? We will do one formula, one problem on this. Okay. So we have the we have xi and we have yi and we have the predicted value. So we have the 4 sample 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have the value 1.5, that is the actual, observed 0.02, then 2.7 and 3.1, and predicted values are 1.46, 2.02. This value is 0.9. Sorry, this is 0.9. This is 2.7. Wait a minute. I will rub this and I will tell you. So this value is 2.9. This is 2.58 and this is 3.14. So this is the table is given. Now you have to calculate SE. Calculate SE. What is the formula for SE? That is the standard error estimations. That is under root summation of yi minus yi cap whole square by n minus 2. This is the formula. So calculate what is the SE is coming. Anyone? What is the value? What is the value SE is coming? Anyone who got SE? How much? Zero 0.4. Are you Manu? Are you think have you done the right calculation? Anyone got 0.4? 0.62. Okay, so two persons are getting 0.62. Anyone else? Anyone is getting 0.4 or 0.62? Zero 0.62. Okay, Ankit, you are also so three persons are getting 0.62. So the value is 4%. So the output is 0.62. 0.62 the output. Okay, let's. I will also calculate what it is coming. So what is the value of this one? This is the value of 1.5 minus 1.46 whole square. So it is coming 1.1. Wait. Let me use the calculator. So it is coming. Yeah, 0.0016. Next one, that is the 2.9 minus 2.02 whole square. What is the value it is coming? It is coming 0.774. Whatever it is. Next one, what is the value of this one? 2.7 minus 2.58 whole square. What is the value of this coming? 0.0144. And this one 3.1 minus 3.14 whole square, it is coming 0.0016. Okay, while adding this, add this all the term. What is the value it is coming? It is 0.0016. Okay, so adding this 0.792 by 2. Yes, it is right. So Lucky Kumari has done the right calculation and every others also done the right calculation. Okay. So it is, its value is, when we submit this one, so its value is coming 0.792, and finally we can put the value, that is the summation of 0.92 by n minus 2, that is 2. So it is coming 0.396 and the output is 0.629. Everyone got? So final answer is 0.62. Okay. So um, so these types of problem will come in the midterm. You will be given the training data and the test data, and you will be asked to calculate MAE, MSE, root mean square, and that is the coefficient of variation. Okay. So we have seen what we have studied for the regression matrices. Okay. So first of all, we have seen about the MAE, then we have seen about the MSE, then we have seen about the root mean square error, then we have seen the R square, R2 score, and we have seen the adjusted R2 score. Then we have seen about another one, that is the relative mean square error. Then we have seen about the CV, and last one we have seen about the standard error estimation. So these are the evaluation metrics. On the basis of that, you can say that the regression model is good or bad. So whenever you apply the regression model on any training data set, you have to calculate this. Okay, are you clear with this? And how we are calculating this, that we have also seen that. Anyone has any more problem? Now, one more problem you can do, that is the basic problem. एक और प्रॉब्लम करते हैं, हम लोग एक और प्रॉब्लम को देखते हैं कि आप लोग कितने अंडरस्टूड किए हैं द लीनियर रिग्रेशन का पार्ट। तो हमारे पास एक डाटा सेट है जो कि हमें वीक का नॉलेज देता है एक्स आई, और एक हमारे पास वाई आई है जो कि हमें सेल्स बताता है, सेल्स इन 1000। ठीक है, अब हमारे पास डाटा सेट है वीक का, 1 का, 2 का, 3 का, 4 का, 5 का, वीक का। ये है 1.2, ये है 1.8, ये है आपका 2.6, 3.2, 3.8। ठीक है, Are you clear with this? हमें फाइंड करना है 7th वीक का सेल कितना होगा. Can anyone calculate it? 7th week sale. Calculate this. So here what we have to find, that is m, we have to find the y is equal to mx plus b, so we have to find the value of m and b. If we get the value of m and b, we can easily find the 7th week. So here x is what, that is the week. So y into m into 7 plus b. It will give you the value. So calculate this. Calculate how you have to calculate. So that is m and b. B is what? That is the intercept. So mainly what we are doing, we have a xy axis. This x shows the what? That is the week, and this shows the cell. So 1 ka 1.2, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are calculating one, what we are calculating, we are calculating one straight line. So this value will become what? This value will become intercept. So finally, with the seventh value, we can calculate the sales. Anyone got the answer? 4.8. Everyone got 4.8? Anyone got 4.8? 4.8, I think. 2 + 4, 12 + 6, 6 का डिफरेंस है 6 और 7. Let's wait, Ankit. Let's other to calculate. If we get more, 4.8 means 4.8 will be the answer. So it is 4 points. I think answer will come around. अगर हम देखें इसे, इस पैरामीटर को देखें, it is 1.2, 1.8, then 2.6, 2. This. So it will be approx around 3.8 will be there. So it will be 4.6. Then this is the 6th term, 6th week. So I think around 1.2 will be the 7th. Around this it will become 5.2 around. I think so. I'm not done the calculations. Just I'm assuming that 5.2, around 5.2, the value will come. Let's see what the others are getting. Anyone got the slope value? What is the value of m? Arnav, Virendra, no one got. How to proceed? Anyone can tell. I already taught you in the linear regression. I already told you about the direct formula. What is the direct formula of y? Sorry, what is the direct formula of m? And what is the direct formula of intercept b? If you remember the direct formula, you can easily calculate it. Okay, do it. No problem. You can take the time. Okay. What is the formula for b? It is y bar minus m into x bar. And what is the formula of m? That is summation of I is equal to 1 to n xi minus x mean yi minus y mean by whole summation of I is equal to 1 to n xi minus x mean का होल स्क्वायर. तो सबका मीन निकालिए, y का मीन निकालिए. If you calculate the value of m and b, then easily you can solve it. That is y is equal to mx plus b. So here x is what? 7, and m and b value already calculated. So y we can get. So this y only we want. So for your reference, I am giving you the m value is 0.66. Kindly verify it. And b value is 0.54. So when you put the value in this, y is equal to mx plus b, it is 0.66 into 7 plus 0.4. Yes or no? So it is coming 5.16. I told you around 5.2. It is right answer. So it is 5.16. Anyone is getting 5.16? So these types of problem will be in the midterm. So kindly go through these problems and calculation and formula. If you don't aware of formulas and calculation, you can't solve it. So today we have completed the linear regression and multiple regressions. In the next class, we can go through the polynomial regression. Okay. So with this, we can wind up the today class. Anyone has any doubt? Anyone has any problem, you can ask. Are you getting what I am teaching? The calculations part and mathematics part, are you getting or not? See, in the machine learning, try to understand if your mathematics will be strong, then only you can solve the problem. Because what happened in machine learning, we are doing what? We are doing the prediction part. So prediction can always be based on the some mathematical value analysis. That's why you should be aware of the concept and the analysis. Okay, whatever it is there, but basic, these are not tough formulas. These are the basic formulas are there. So you can do the practices. So that's why today in the class I discussed the problem. So these types of problem will come in the midterm or even in the assignment one or in the end term also. So this type of problem you can solve only when you complete this, when you will be aware of formulas and how to apply the formula on the training data set and the test data set. Okay, so in the next class we can start with the polynomial regression, and we will do in the lab. We will do the next lab, that is the multiple regression. Okay. Okay, Arnav, any more doubt is there from your side? I think you are understanding what mathematics I am teaching. You are understanding of that. Okay, so I'm stopping the recording part.